Wait till you hear this. It's the first case of its kind. A North Dakota farmer, pictured left there, jailed for stealing his neighbor's cows. So how did cops score the evidence against Rodney Broussard? Well, they used a Predator drone. So is this the future of law enforcement in the United States? And is it even legal? Joining us right now is Fox News senior judicial analyst, Judge Andrew Napolitano. The Super Bowl comes to New York City. He leaves town. Good morning to you, Judge.
Good morning, Stevie. I'll be back tonight. Thank you.
All right. So let's talk a little bit about this particular case. This guy, Rodney, one of Rodney's neighbors said, "I'm missing cows." And so they launched a drone to find Rodney and the cows, and they got pictures of that guy with the cows?
Well, that's exactly what happened. And it's funny how an age-old crime, stealing your neighbor's cows, can bring us right into the modern age of technology, where technology and the Constitution meet. So this guy, Rodney, had the cows, the neighbor's cows, on a 3,600-acre farm. The neighbor couldn't enter the farm, and the police couldn't enter the farm. Enter the Department of Homeland Security, which loaned a drone like the one we see on the screen now to the local police. They flew it over the property. They saw Rodney. They saw the cows. They got in their police cars, and they drove to the part of the property where he was. The property's huge. It's 3,600 acres.
Sure.
He's arrested. He's prosecuted, and his lawyers say, wait a minute, where's the search warrant?
Right.
Well, we didn't have a search warrant. Well, how did you get the drone onto the property? Well, we just flew it there. Your Honor, we want you to suppress the pictures of Rodney and the cows because the police didn't have a search warrant. And the judge said they don't need one.
Okay.
Now, there are several cases going the other way. Just like with the NSA spying, one judge says it's constitutional, another says it's unconstitutional. With this, can you use a drone without a search warrant? One judge says yes, two judges say no. Eventually, it'll be resolved by the Supreme Court.
Sure. Well, let me ask you this, and I know you're squarely against it. You know, the government has got a great big glass on the wall listening to us all the time anyway, with the NSA and whatnot. But would it be legal or would you have a problem, for instance, if a helicopter were dispatched above and did the same thing?
Well, whenever the government is investigating someone, it needs a reason for doing so. And if it's going to fly onto, into, over, or look at your property, it's supposed to get a search warrant. Look, if that drone peered into his bedroom window, they'd need a search warrant. If the drone peered into his garage, they'd need a search warrant. The issue is, do they need a search warrant to look at his backyard when his backyard is 3,600 acres in size?
Right.
All the police had to do was go to a judge and say, hey, we have reason to believe the cows are here. Give us the search warrant. The cows are not his. If they had done that, this wouldn't be a case. But because they didn't take the few hours to do that and did it on their own, we now have this issue.
Sure.
Can the police send drones wherever they want?
And the
because
law,
if they can send them into your backyard, you know they're going to be sending them into the garage and into the kitchen.
It's just a matter of time. So the law is unclear. They need to come up with a clear one, right?
Yes, and sooner or later they will. Remember, the drone that captured him is the size of a plane, but they make them the size of your pinky, Steve. You wouldn't even be able to see that in your kitchen.
Well, that's another reason I don't steal cows, Judge. Thank you very much. All right, Judge Andrew Napolitano.
Thank you for the cow, Toba.
You bet, Toba the sound guy. All right, interesting stuff. What do you think about that drone spying on you? Give us an email, friends@foxnews.com.